Well, good day, all. Ira Epstein with your metal market wrap-up, and this wrap-up is for Wednesday, and we're now at the 21st of December 2022, 6:25 a.m. Central Time. I went out this morning, and in my subscriber video, I didn't put out a morning free video for everybody. I, like other people, have things going on for the holidays, people around, things like that. But I'll do my best to get to them all. But I predicted early on, I said, you know something? We're at the opening of the window for the Santa Claus rally until the lows of Tuesday are taken out. I think you approach the market like you're in that window and the market can give you this bump. Again, I'm not looking for a dramatic price rise. I'm looking for a rise in that. Now, what do you do with the metals? Well, I can tell you that I told my subscribers last night to come out when the market was in the silver in the 2430s. If you get my full research, you know I did that. In the metals, I think it's a sort of waiting to see what they do. When I look at the copper market, I think that what's going on there is the market wants to get a better handle on what's really going on in China. I don't believe the numbers that we're getting, which are too low. I think that the deaths, the illness, the hospitals being overwhelmed, they've got to be monstrous. In the energy markets, you can see that you've got some demand going on in the marketplace, same in the bonds and notes, but not enough. And my biggest problem in the market is how many people really want to do anything over the next 48 hours. That's going to become important. You'll have a certain amount of trade come on early in the morning as we up until 9 o'clock get a lot of economic data, including the unemployment claims. But after that, people are going to be taken off. Now, I can tell you, the storm isn't going to help things. People are going to be all around trying to figure out what do they do from here. I know in Chicago, they're downgrading the amount of snow we might get. At first, it was maybe a foot. Now it's anywhere between 4 and 8 inches. But what they're not downgrading is the cold. If you're a football fan and you watch Saturday football, I think the Bears are playing. It could be a record without wind chill, the coldest game the Bears have ever played in. We could be as much as 5 to 7 below zero without wind chills. With wind chills, what if I tell you 35 below zero come Saturday morning? Friday is going to be freezing as can be. So that's going to impact everything. Will people go out? Will they do anything? I can tell you, living in a city like that, no, everything gets deserted. So we'll see what happens. Here's the good news. They're already saying 48 degrees for New Year's in Chicago. So this thing's just going to swing right out of here. If you're a nat gas trader, pay attention to all that. When you take a look at the gold chart, it's certainly looking better at this point, but you haven't really left this sideways action that we've been in. Trying to get super excited, no, but at this time of the year, yeah, I see year-end rallies in a market like this that can happen. You don't have a trend to trade off of just yet. You have a lower low, higher high pattern. You're over the 200-day average. Now, each attempt to stay over, it's failed. So right now, we've got 2.25 days. How do you like that, a quarter? We only opened an hour and a half ago. 2.25 days of staying over it. But the key is, will this market get up and over the 200-day average? If it does, it'll drive it, in my opinion, then to wherever the upper Bollinger Band is, which is right now around 1841. When I take a look at momentum, you're overbought. So it's not the place to be from what I'm saying. No, I am not saying to get bullish in this market. I'm saying what I think it can do, but I am certainly not telling traders, hey, I'd go out and buy, sell, do something like that off this pattern just yet. In the gold-silver ratio, silver still looks to me pretty good right here. When I look at the silver market, we have higher high, lower low. Don't know what to do with that. Are we going to embed? So embedding takes several days where you have the numbers over 80. And as we step in here together, no. You've got for the Thursday trade, the first day where it's over it, so you're just in an overbought condition. I'm content to be sidelined. I'm expecting the volatility to shrink in where the black lines just wrap their arms closer and closer into copper, and it hugs the 18-day average for a while there. In the platinum, we've gone from all purposes, the upper band to make a challenge of the lower band back to the 18-day average. And notice, you're almost hitting that 18-day average of closes every day for the past 5-6 days. The market that's still in the weakest mode is the palladium market. It's very oversold, but it is in the weak mode as we take a look at it. And the dollar index has been correcting an oversold condition in a downtrend. It's still not looking to me like it wants to pick itself up. It certainly hasn't rebounded much from when the Bank of Japan made its big change on everything and surprised the markets by changing the band that it's going to allow interest rates to trade in. I think it's a precursor, and Mr. Kuroda setting the stage for the person that's going to replace him to get back to a more normal monetary policy. The more you think about it, that makes sense. It's about 3.5, 4 months from now, so we'll see what happens with that. Now, I do want to remind you that, we have our sale going on, and a lot of you are taking advantage of it for my Outside Day course. And what I love about the Outside Day course, if I can get it to come up here, is that in this course, you see this pattern all the time on charts. It doesn't take as long to develop as the slow stochastic with the embedded readings. This happens all the time, and how you use it is all the time. I normally charge for my courses now $120 for the Christmas up until Sunday, $90. So that's a nice discount on it. With the course, you're going to get quite a bit. You're going to get the charting software. That's $60, by the way, for itself. We give it to you for a full month to use. 2-week access, which is 14 days, to my futures research. And all this starts when you tell us to turn the course on. So you can buy it right now and say, hey, I don't want to take that course till January. Not a problem. February, not a problem. You just let us know. You won't get any of this, won't turn it on, but as soon as you tell us, that's it. You just activate it. You might want to give this away as a gift. It's a heck of a lot better than a sweater that sits somewhere to a trader that says, hey, I do like what that does. That's interesting, another concept for me to work with. So how do you set yourself up for all this? It's simple. All you need to do is go to our website under the word education at iraepstein.com, or you can move your cursor up here. You can also call my staff. They'll pick up. They'll call you back if it's the middle of the night. Some of you do that, and we do call back, and we will then get all your information. But you can do this all online yourself. Again, you can either just follow my fingers, get to the cursor on the top there, the icon, give it a click, explains everything, and you sign up right there. I'm Ira Epstein. I'll see you, I hope, in the morning. I missed this morning, but I should be on tomorrow. You have a great evening.